Yeah, what's the most common mistake you see with new writers, and how can they overcome making the same mistakes?
So the most common mistake that I see with new writers is writing something that they grew up on and
Right.
thinking it's original.
Yeah.
So it's really great, like, to have been a student of film and watched as much as you can, and you should still do that. But you have to be careful about being derivative. You're not going to just spit back out something you grew up on. Plus, it's not very much in the here and now. You're dealing with sort of old characters in your head, old ways of looking at the world. So use them as influences, but find your own way, your own take on the genre that you're working in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the biggest
Yeah,
mistake.
I've been guilty of that. Absolutely. Yeah. So,
Everyone has, and they
yeah,
don't even realize.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. That's a really great way of putting it. Because even I struggle with this. It's thinking about it. What's the emotion on the page? So do you think first time writers kind of struggle with that as well as more experienced writers?
Yeah, I think this is again where those rules come in, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Where writers don't know what they should put or shouldn't put on the page as far as emotion goes.
yeah,
Um, so some people out there say never put any emotion in. It's like, well,
yeah.
what's the story then? The
Right, yeah,
story is the emotional reaction of the events from the character, right? Because
yeah,
events could happen and the character could be like, uh, I've gone into depression, or it could be I want revenge, or it could be, oh my gosh, that's the best thing that ever happened to me, so I'm now going to make this crazy mistake. Um, so your emotional reaction is the story. So make sure that your scenes indicate what the emotional experience is for the main character. If you do that in a micromanaged way where every single line you're just giving the
yeah,
emotion, then you're overwriting.
yeah,
So that's what people mean by no emotion in the page is just sort of like let the experience play out, let the dialogue play out. But when there is a key emotional hit for the main character, describe what that is on the page. How does that person look? Do they reel in shock? What's the action plus the emotion that indicates what the scene is about?